Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Okay. I think I heard barking. All right, ladies. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you're liking everything he's saying, all that good stuff, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that he says that you're just really not a fan of, or, if it's something else, whatever it may be, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? All right. Okay, ladies. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome
the
in.
quietness.
What's your name?
Jared.
Jeez.
Jared. How old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500 company, and I'm also a baker on the side as well.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing spades to being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple of things that are important to me that I like having, like doing.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's beautiful inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but looks feed in your character is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. So just someone who I can create a safe space for,
Okay.
to where I feel appreciated, and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right, now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right?
Facts.
At this big grown age, I'm 38. I've been through a fair amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Facts.
sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. Everybody says this is the hard part,
this is
but
the hard
I'm
part.
going
This
to
is
have you
pressure.
pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 3.
I mean, but they have to talk first. You can't just pop it if they go. I mean, all
Right
right.
here.
Okay,
Damn.
2 more
Not the come on, bro. No,
and 1 more.
not the dark scare, bro. Come on, bro.
I apologize.
Not the
Okay,
dark
so we'll actually
brown
start
scare.
down there. Just stay right over here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a DJ designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
See, bro, you done messed
why
up.
did you have your balloon
you
unpopped?
I
Bruh.
like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
And why'd you end up popping
I
her
know
balloon?
he regrets that.
Honestly, it was tough. You're beautiful.
thank you.
I just had to pick 3. The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here. Your name and age.
Anita, I'm
Bro, she
37.
beautiful.
And
bro.
Anita, what do you do?
You pop.
I'm a contract analyst by day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I liked what he has to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
Once again, I just had to pop 3. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I just had to pop somebody. I apologize. Hey.
Thank you.
And then our last one over here. Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very,
No, fairy hair.
you're very attractive. Other than that,
I like to sparkle.
Work it, girl. All right. So I am now going to have you ask our remaining 6 ladies a question.
okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
I think people need to start asking those
Start here
questions.
first. Name and age.
About their
Hi,
past
my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
And Shahira, what do you do?
I am a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand for women with larger shoe sizes, 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more open and communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So,
Oh, yeah. She's the one, for sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
I'm a servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I've learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed how I
Now
have
that's
relationships
wifey
now.
right there.
So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit,
Oh, yeah.
patience, communication,
Bro,
understanding,
go with that one, bro.
just allowing
Go
someone
with that
to
one.
just not making assumptions on what they mean. Maybe asking them, what do you mean by that? And just having a heart posture that
Damn,
is
that's
that is
hard.
good.
There's two. It's her and her, bro.
Your name and age.
My name is Jessica, and I'm 36.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director for a dance studio.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
All right, your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Now, Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that they're ready for a relationship like a marriage.
Okay.
Your name and age.
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today. All right. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like if I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
And our last lady over here, your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So, for instance, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving, and I would give too many chances to try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Okay.
Let's head on back. And now, what about for yourself? What's something you learned from your last relationship?
Communication is key. Without communication, the relationship will become stagnant, and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key, and that's what I take.
Okay, so you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first, and then we'll see why.
All right. Sorry.
Told you.
Okay, and then one
I
more.
told you. I was right. Hey, I told you. Bro, that was a no-no. What she was saying, I was like, oh, no.
Okay.
Damn.
So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
I see. And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive. You're amazing. I love your answer. But when you started talking, you got the gemstones on your teeth. And I just honestly just wasn't a fan.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say? It's there, but I can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like implanted?
I put it myself. I implant it.
Like,
No.
you know, some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. All right. Thank you.
But each their own.
Yeah.
I thought it was another reason.
And then we
but
did get a
okay.
pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering. But you're attractive. I love your
appreciate
fit.
it.
Yeah, but just didn't feel that connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Honestly, it's difficult up here, you know, because everybody's attractive. So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but my focus was on you.
Oh. Well, thank you. Okay, we now have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, we'll start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha, and so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious, and so yeah, he is my example.
Okay.
What about over here?
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, like, he gets my oil changed. So, like, I'm just used to he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. Like, that's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just so coincidental because, you know, he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one day. And he taught me about vulnerability and all that stuff, so I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad. So
that's a good question.
I feel like he gonna
All
pop
right,
her
I am going to
balloon.
have you pop 1 balloon.
I feel like he gonna pop her balloon, bro.
Oh, right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive.
Thank you.
You seem well put together, and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other 3 ladies, they seem a little bit more outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. You're beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be,
Let's see.
if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Okay. Let's go here.
I would say just like small touches, like touch me on my back, or, you know, just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
There's something about her, bro.
What about over here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things.
I don't know what it is.
Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts are nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And over here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance in the kitchen.
Damn,
that would just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Hey. And what about for yourself? I know they want to know.
Honestly, just words. You know, hey, like, how was your day? You know, how are you?
Man.
You know, I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, you know, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first one. So that's what it is.
All right. Time to pop a balloon. Oh.
Damn.
Okay. Let's come this way.
Not the...
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Oh, man.
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I think you're attractive and I love what you do. I think
but
your
when she
career is
said
great
gifts,
and, like, what you
bro,
have
I
going
was
on.
like,
I'm very
oh,
into
nah.
men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not a lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I mean, what's makes it
I
different?
want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody.
Younger, and he gonna look.
Now she's someone that's your type.
At you older, so
I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but
damn,
she's very beautiful. Yeah, so definitely my type.
You didn't.
All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. Yeah, so those are the 2 things that I see myself going.
I like baking too, bro.
Yeah. Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, you know,
just why she looked at her like
driving for results and failing fast. You know, if you have a short-term memory, you know, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way.
Sometimes things take time. So you talking about quickly, bro.
All right, we're down to our final 2. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you had another question?
We'll follow up to that. Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast, but you know, if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything, but yeah, on that trajectory for sure.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to pop.
Okay.
He said,
why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage-minded and focused on building a family, and you know, time is.
He just said that.
You just never know what can happen, but I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
for sure.
Bro,
now she's someone that's your type.
For sure.
You just want to quickly just be wiped up. Like,
she's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Thanks. We do have our last lady over here, so just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
She is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
You got all 32 out. Come on up here. I'll have you stand on that side of me. No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all. Any final question between the 2 of you before we determine if we've got a match?
How would your friends describe you?
How your friends
funny,
describe
outgoing, inspirational. I have a group of around like 50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
You need those type of friends.
55 people.
Damn.
Yeah, I
closely.
do. Like closely. Yeah, and we all push each other every day, whether it may be something physical along the lines of working out, or within like your work sector. We push each other every day. So yeah.
Yeah,
that's what they would describe me
as. Said 50.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one?
One
last one. If you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. So.
Okay. Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match! I'll take the mic.
Congrats.
And you guys
bro.
can go on off. Get your girl. Make some noise for them, ladies. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex, how old are you?
I'm 42.
And what do you do?
I'm a professor of theater. I'm also an actor, and I have a podcast, a theater podcast called The Frogs, where we talk theater and we talk shit.
Oh, Teapot. Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I go to see plays. I go see movies. I hike. You know, I'm also big on. I'm big in history, politics. I read.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for somebody who is compassionate, somebody who's smart. I like smart women. Somebody who is sweet.
Okay, bro, you got one left, bro.
Yeah,
You got one left.
Okay, what are some of your deal breakers?
Somebody who is not curious, you know, and curious about people, not curious about, you know, different like belief systems. Somebody who's not very kind.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we did get some pop balloons.
Yeah, we got a lot
Let's
of
go
them.
on. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Come on,
We'll
let's
start
see.
here. Your name and age, please.
My name is Shahira. I'm 35.
Okay. And Shahira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He's an attractive guy.
Thank you.
I'm just, I don't love the
Like how he
vest. I feel like
dressed.
I'm not into actors in theater.
Oh, okay. I thought she was
I
gonna
don't
say
know how many
that.
times I
My
hear that.
bad.
I don't like actors.
But let me. I will say. I mean, not you. You know, I totally appreciate. You know, appreciate and I respect what you're doing. I'm also an intellectual, though. I'm also a professor of theater, and I'm also like, you know, I totally understand that because there's so much that comes along with actors, like this ego, this instability, right? You know, but being a professor, that's something that grounds me from an intellectual point of view, from a financial point of view, like tenure track, all that other stuff. But yeah,
I love that. Good for you.
thank you.
Now she's someone that's your type?
It's very attractive. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Okay. And Janae, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's
I ended up popping my balloon
bro.
because
She don't.
a little on the older side for me. And
Damn.
Long in the tooth. That's what they say.
for me, I'm not calling you old. You're just a little on the older
Yeah,
side
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, I mean, kind of what she said with acting and all that. Like, it's cool. I'm glad that you're a professor. I appreciate your you know, you being smart. I like smart people, so
Really?
that's good. Yeah.
Dude.
Now she's someone that's your type?
I ain't got no type, you know. Bad bitties is the only thing I like.
And the cussing.
I think I said biddies though.
Did you?
I said biddies.
Let's rewind the tapes.
Yeah, let's rewind the tapes. Let's do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Liz, 36.
All right. And Liz, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just didn't feel that initial attraction.
Oh my
You're a
God.
handsome guy, but I just didn't.
I believe it. I believe it.
All right. So I know you say you don't have a type, but if you saw her out, is she someone you would approach?
Yeah, I like the fit. I like the personality. Great smile.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
All right. Nikki, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I will say you're very handsome and you're very well spoken. I like taller guys.
I just want to take a time out
Y'all
real
like
quickly.
the
Ladies.
same
Take a
height.
time out real quickly.
Bro, what?
Every single person
Like,
said like very handsome, very. It's just it's interesting. I mean, I think this is like a wonderful opportunity to learn like a lot about connection, attraction. And I do appreciate that. You know, man. I
Like,
guess
really,
like
bro? Like,
it's such
damn.
levels. The thing about this stuff is like you never ever really get to know somebody on a deeper level. But I do appreciate that though.
Thank you.
Now,
And
if
now
you
how
wear
tall are you?
heels,
Does she want
that
someone
don't
a little
count.
bit taller?
Like,
I'm 6 feet.
6 feet. And how tall are you?
5'8", but I always wear heels.
Okay.
that's
I'm
yeah.
just not, I'm not a small
yeah.
girl, so I need a bigger man. That's all.
Oh, I'm not a small presence, though, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh
can't do that.
my gosh, bro.
Now she's someone that you would approach?
Oh yeah,
Heck
I
no.
love the confidence. I love the bigness. You know what I'm saying? The big, bright aura.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate that.
Your name and age.
Anita, and I'm 37.
She beautiful, bro.
Anita, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He has a pretty big personality. It might be a little much of a clash for me.
Okay. Is he like calmer? Is that?
I like outgoing. I just don't think I'm attractive. So for him, it's not really reading well with me.
Okay. No, she's someone that's your type.
She is.
She's a nice person. I mean, I probably initially wouldn't, if I saw the person, I probably wouldn't initially approach her. But you know, I'm big on personality, spirit, and energy.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
And Natalie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Upon coming out, I think, of course, we only have physicality to see. So you're cool, looks good, fine, whatever. But I also believe that we got the same instructions. I would only think we got the same instructions for Dress to Impress or a date night. And I feel that if we were to go out, that we would not be going the same place. So it's just not my thing.
Your vibe.
Yeah. But I mean, do you? Of course.
That's all I can do.
Of course.
Yeah.
So where would you typically wear this out, like for dinner or anything like that?
I mean, I think I'll probably wear this out for. You know, like a casual. What I like to do, I guess I could just go ahead and talk the type of date I would go. Like a museum is probably where I would first start at, and then go to like a rooftop, and then after that, probably go out dancing, And this, as being Nigerian American, right? I'm always looking for a way to like bring in where I'm from and my culture, right? Because I do think that we have an idea about what is supposed to be, I guess, like high culture, if you would, And I like to kind of bring a little bit of myself.
Okay. Now she's someone that's your type.
Not as much. I do feel a little bit of judgment, so probably not.
Yeah, bro. She was judging, bro.
That's what you feel. I mean, what can I say to that? All right.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction. I didn't see that we would connect. Yeah.
Okay. Now she's someone that's
Bro,
your type.
hold on. This is the girl with blonde hair. Is an actress.
Probably similar. Like it's she seems like a nice lady, but I probably wouldn't approach her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's head on back. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Your name and age.
I'm Jessica, and I'm 36.
All right. So, Jessica, we see you're still holding on to your balloon. Why so?
Surprise.
We are in a similar career fields. I'm an artistic director for a dance company.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely
makes sense.
relate to what you practice for work.
Right.
I have similar interests. I love reading. I enjoy going to museums. Some of the same.
I like
some of the same similarities. So.
All right. So do you guys have any questions for one another?
Sure. You want to go first? Go ahead.
I do.
Yeah.
What is your faith?
My faith?
Yes.
Okay. So I grew up Christian. I grew up Roman Catholic, right? And I continue. I like to say that, like, I continue to go to church. Like, those metaphors work for me a lot. The teachings of Jesus. Grace is probably one of the most like pivotal things that I think that I really take from that. The idea of like having grace with oneself, and having grace with other people. I'm also very, very curious about other religions, other belief systems. Like, I'm constantly exploring, whether it be like, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. I'm just like curious about those things.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, she gonna pop that. Yeah, bro.
Why'd you end up popping?
I am a firm believer in Jesus Christ, and
it's only one, bro.
I prefer to date someone who is firm in their beliefs and shares that commonality.
Yeah.
All right. Now she's someone that you would go for?
I did really appreciate, especially when you said you're an artistic director. I also appreciated that you said that you like to read. That was great. I was going to ask you what the last book you read was. What was the last book you read? Just out of curiosity.
Sure. I'm currently reading a book by Eric Butterworth.
Okay.
Discover the Power Within You.
Right.
So,
self-help, self-betterment.
Yeah, it ties in my beliefs, so my faith, and then just how to harness that power from within and exude it out. So
Yeah.
What was the last book? Well, I guess.
I mean, you
Come on,
popped
go
on in,
ahead.
girl. It don't matter anymore. Thank you.
The
Let's go back.
Ta-Nehisi Coates, The Message.
He still had to tell you, huh?
I had to get it in.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate you.
Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take
Thank
the
y'all.
mic.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's bring out our next single guy. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Ty,
Ty. And how old are you?
47.
What do you do?
I'm a college professor and a therapist.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
What are some things you like to do for fun?
Travel, go to the movies, work out.
She got scared for
What do you look for in a woman?
Fit, feminine, and friendly.
All right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Definitely just health. Health is big. And being combative, I would say.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah.
So we did get pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right. We'll start here with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahir. I'm 35.
Great. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome, very well put together. Love your outfit. You just remind me. You look like my dad. So
Damn.
I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Okay,
but
it's all good.
Good luck to
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 in Trinity. I'm 33. And I ended up popping my balloon because age difference, just a little bit older, but like you're actually like my type.
Okay.
So, but you're
Okay,
just a little
cool.
older.
Yeah.
All right. Now she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll make sure you're type. Let's get you talking a little bit.
I mean, I like her style, I like her look, and I like that the age range is great. I mean, 30s is good. 10-year difference is great these days. With maturity and energy. So yeah.
15 years, but yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm a math person.
That's
so
all
15.
good. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Liz. I'm 36.
Hi.
Liz, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're gonna hate this, but you remind me of my dad too. In the best way. In the
Okay,
best way.
okay,
Like, you're
all
an
right.
attractive guy.
Okay, all
I
right.
just was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
just remind me of my
Yeah.
dad. I'm so sorry.
What about him reminds?
Just your energy. You seem very like lively, and you're
Okay.
you're a little bit
Yeah.
older than me. I'm only 36.
Yeah. All right, sound
But
good.
yeah, you just remind me of my dad. Like the smile, like
Hey,
everything.
it's all good. All right.
No,
yeah.
she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I would say so. She has a nice smile, good, good attitude, good energy. So yeah, I would say so. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
Hi,
Nikki,
Nikki.
why'd you end up popping
Yeah.
your balloon?
I might want to unpop it.
Oh. Okay. Do you want the balloon back?
Do you want me to take it back?
It's up to you.
I do, kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Let's get
Yeah.
another balloon for
Yeah.
Nikki.
Just imagine she pop it back. That would be crazy.
There we go. All right, we'll be back then. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
like my
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old. I popped the balloon. I'm thinking long term, like marriage, grandkids, all that stuff. I just don't see us standing side by side in family pictures.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, she's someone that's your type.
No, not really. Beautiful woman, wonderful lady. Just not feeling the energy, but you're a great person. though.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let's head on back. So we've got 4 balloons left unpopped.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
So, what kind of things you like to do for fun?
Okay. Name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
I'm Jessica. I'm 36, and I enjoy traveling. I'm fortunate to have a wonderful job.
Okay.
So I actually have fun teaching the girls that I work with. I'm an
Okay.
artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
So anything artistic, I love. I also love God.
Okay.
So I
good,
love serving
good.
in different ways.
Good. All right.
Over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Nikki, 33. I actually love the movies as well.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite things to do. And I like to make things. I own a balloon delivery service.
Okay.
So I'm super creative. I'm always trying to make something I've seen, saw. And I love to cook.
Nice. Okay. Okay. All right.
Let's go on over here. Name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Anita. I'm 37.
Okay.
And so outside of just work, I like to DJ. I just started DJing in 2023.
That's a
My
beautiful queen.
father passed, and in honor of him, I started DJing last year because he was a DJ. And I'm a creative entrepreneur. So like anything that has to do with bringing culture together, Afro-Caribbean culture, making things fun outside of the club and what the generation is so used to doing, I try to do. So brunches, balls, fashion shows, anything outside of, even though,
Okay.
I like to have fun.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
And over here, your name and age and what do you like to do for fun?
Sophia, 36. I love hot yoga. I'm also a DJ, a designer, and a music publisher. So, very creative. I like to make dresses, bodysuits, and I'm Ghanaian, so I love pushing the African culture and being a first generation Ghanaian American. Just representing. So that's what I love to do.
All right, so let's head on back. I'm now going to hand you a pick. There you go. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Just one?
Oh, you want to pop more?
I
mean, you can pop more if you want.
Okay. Let's see. So, okay.
I'm about to say.
Okay. So, why was your balloon unpopped?
Very nice gentleman. Seemed very kind, and I think he has an athletic structure. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, wonderful woman. Didn't really want to pop it, but just not my style, though. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We've got our 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What's your ideal first date?
Ideal first date. We'll start there and come back. What is your ideal first date?
My ideal first date is anything that we could do where we can get to know each other for real, intentionally. Like, not the movies or we can go eat. I love to eat, but I want to be able to talk to you, have fun with you, and see you in different that. So maybe bowling, Top Golf, something like that.
I mean,
what about over here?
I love an interactive date, but for the first date, I like good food. So nice restaurant. I like to dress up. So something a little fancy, maybe. That's what I'm into.
Yeah, he's popping yours.
And over here, what's your ideal first date?
Of course, you can't go wrong with a dinner date. But I enjoy planning different activities. One of my favorite things to do is plan scavenger hunt. So maybe a small scavenger hunt before we sit down to eat, because it'll show your personality and how you accept challenges.
Okay. Like that.
Right, that's different. Right. Okay, let me have you pop one more balloon.
Sure. Sorry, sweetie.
Told you. I knew
She
it.
got it back. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, when he smiled, he's very handsome. I like to smile.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping hers?
Wonderful lady. You have a great smile. Just not my style, though. But thank you. Yes.
And what makes her not your style?
I think just the outfit just doesn't work for me, and fitness level is a concern for me as well. Yeah.
Damn.
Head on back. We've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? Okay, she was ready. I'll come back.
What's your faith, and how do you actually practice?
Oh, okay. Protestant Christian. I attend church regularly, and I'm very involved in church as much as I can. And I just try to incorporate, biblical values into my personal life as much as possible. So.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I can ask another one.
Wait, she sounded
Do you have any
disappointed when she
kids?
said that.
I have 2 kids, 16 and 11.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
have
she
any
gonna
kids?
pop
No,
that.
I don't. Yeah. Do you want kids or more kids?
So I'm past the age to have more, but if she has children,
see.
I would love
You
to
done messed up right there,
entertain
bro.
that. So
Yeah, she look like,
I like everything about you, but I really do want to bring
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're very handsome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm too old for kids. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
So you had it on for so long. Like, well, you know, what was making you hang on to it?
I wanted to make sure that he was about God. I was looking at the jewelry, making sure it wasn't like anything. So,
nah, I'm definitely.
But
there.
I do want to bring children into this world.
I'm so sorry. You'll have great kids, though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thank
so
you.
handsome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate
Now,
it.
is she someone that's your type?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, definitely. So, yeah.
Let's go back over here. Why'd you end up popping?
I popped because you mentioned that you don't want kids, and I definitely want
more kids.
Yes, more kids. Yeah. I love children, so if any lady has them, I would be a great stepdad. But I just think I'm too old to have more, so I'm sorry. Yeah.
I understand.
All right. And now she's someone that's your type?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah.
Light skinned girl, she would have changed her mind. She looking like.
Well, that's all the balloons.
I heard the first one.
But thank you so much for coming
yes,
on. Let's
appreciate
give it
it.
up for him, ladies.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. All right, thank you.
Thank you.